Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day this is for you. Welcome. Oh, it's me, Wingishnebe, Majanki Kwe. Yeah, that's your friendly, freaky ass, sweetgrass water medicine woman. Yep. Also Christiana Carr, Chris Carr, superstar. All this beautiful divine being right here. Oh, welcome, all you beautiful divine beings right here too. Thank you for being here. Glad you could join me. Whatever day it is that you're watching it, don't matter. These are timeless. Not telling the future. These are just life lessons we'll all go through. Sometimes, maybe a few times. Maybe we'll keep going through it until we learn it. And then maybe we'll go through it again to show that we've learned it and hone in on those skills. Or make those skills better. Excuse me. Dream Lover by Bobby Darin playing back here. I don't know if you can hear it. I'll just turn that down. I made a special playlist of putting out all my wishes. My wishes of what I want. And that works. It works. Let me tell you. Each one gets a little step closer. You gotta love like you've never been hurt. Really. Really, you know. You can be aware of it. You don't want to call those fears then. But I've tried to really live my life that way. You know, and learning from others and seeing what they go through and things like that. And just trying to keep that open heart, because I see people that close off their hearts, they seem to be so much more pain, because then they're closed off from any kind of little moments. It's like, enjoy them fully. You never know how long it's going to last, you know. And I think every relationship, whatever kind of relationship they are meant to be, they're there to teach us, to be a reflection to us in some way, or for us to practice not projecting whatever that is. So I've been blessed with every single relationship I've had, whether the good, bad, the ugly, whatever. They're all there to teach me, and I learned something from them all, and I appreciate every single one of them. Even if I get upset, I am human, you know. I've been through a lot of misunderstandings, you know. It's really tough in your body when you're so used to being an active person and jumping in and doing all that heavy lifting and being there, and then you spread yourself out too thin, and then it comes a time when, wow, I need some extra support here, and this is the support that I need. But you have others looking at you going, no, I know what you need, and this is what I'm doing. But you know what, sometimes that's not what that person needs, because it was projected what you thought that they needed. And sometimes that's why it's always good to ask and to offer, and not just to push your stuff onto people, or, you know, make those assumptions, but to offer, saying, I'm perceiving that you might need this, and I have this to give, so I'm here to offer it. And that leaves that open for that person going, oh my goodness, that's exactly what I needed, like right now, how'd you know, or whatever. Or that one goes, yes, that's very nice, I'd actually tried that, or I have done that, whatever, and that actually isn't what I need right now. You know, let's not get mad at people or being specific about what they need, or because they say no to our offer. And let's not take that personally, right? Because we thought they knew. We thought we knew better for them. That's what I have been caught in, you know. Beautiful, loving people don't want to see you hurting, so they try to take that pain away, or they think they know what it is, and then a lot of times they end up making it worse. So much worse than it was. I mean, what's going on in our lives now with my children is so much worse than what was first brought up, really. And it's not fair. I was wailing all the way home, dropping my daughter off, and the other parent wasn't responsible enough. They didn't even tell me that they were moving. That's the parent's job. So not doing that part over there. Yes, the mom's going to get upset, so you keep doing these things, especially when you're doing stuff with somebody's children, and you're doing it all behind the back. And then, of course, the mother's going to have, excuse me, you know, I need to know what's happening in my children's life. And then you go, oh my God, look at her. See, told you. Look at her freaking out. Oh my gosh, right? Look at that. Right? It's crazy making stuff. But you know what? That's the thing. I have a strong will, and a very strong mind, and a very strong connection with the divine. It don't let me slip too far down. And it helps me. And it raises me up. Makes me find that courage inside. That even if this goes like this, whatever, even if it's just I gotta visit my kids on the weekend, there's no reason that needs to be, because it's not about, hey, I'm not a good mom or anything like that. You know, basically it's because, well, geez, I'm dealing with arthritis. You know, benign tumors all up and down my spine. They cause pain. Oh, intense. Could be a dystonia. Like tonight, I gotta stay up. I can't go to sleep today. I have an appointment tomorrow, and I can't sleep at all. Tell my appointment, my sleep deprived EEG, and then they phoned me yesterday, and then I have the regular EEG coming up just in March. So we're gonna get all these brain scans done, know what's going on in my brain. So it is not a mental illness. There is physical illness. There is brain, physical, neurological things happening in there. And a lot of that comes from trauma. And you know what? Not the trauma being beaten, but more that complex trauma where over time somebody keeps squashing you down and keeps squashing you down, you know, and bursting your bubble every chance that they get and keep you walking on eggshells and then tell you that you're making them walk on eggshells. Woo! Crazy making stuff, right? So you know what? If you're going through that and you're feeling a little crazy, well, yeah, because that's exactly the game that's being played. It's a game. It's not about loving relationships. It's about game. It's about winning, and it's about getting one over on somebody. It's about power and control. Whoo! Hey, some people need that. Not this one. You know, I just want to be me. I just want to be me. Love my children. Have fun. You know, not stress about shit. Not make life more difficult. Not going fight, fight, fight. You know, you don't have to fight over everything. I am not a fighter. So what do you get if you're fighting somebody who's not a fighter? Well, they're attacked, right? Being attacked from all flippin' angles. How am I supposed to hold that together for my kid? It's hard enough in this body. And all that extra stress, I just want to focus on my children and raising my family. My dreams come true. I didn't have to be convinced into any one of those. Not at all, man. I've been there connected to my children, and they've been bringing me joy since they were just a twinkle in my eye. Yes, I love my children. But, you know, I don't want to make them my role. That's not fair to them. You know? I want them to have the best lives. Their childhood is just this small part. And that's something that's killing me that they did to their childhood. Yes. Yeah, I'll take responsibility of being a mom and try to deal with this shit when people are throwing shit at you and they're not listening to what you're saying. They're not listening to what you need. They're listening to somebody else filling their heads with fucking bullshit. Because I said, oh, he knows, because he tried to show me that he knew what was going on. Got me to trust him. Watch out for those bad wolves in sheep's clothing. Oh, they look so sweet and so kind and so loving. Oh, they're the first ones that will drive that knife deep in your back. Get others to twist it. That's alright. They show you their true colors. Don't try and see them in any other way but their true colors. So that's my little spiel, my little therapy Thursday. It's time to get that out. And I ain't mentioning no names, no nothing. Want to say, oh yeah, I know saying no names. You don't want that out. Well, why? Why would you do that? Why continue this freaking bullshit? Pardon me. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Woo! Yep. I didn't put them all back in there yesterday, so this is how I am, right? Did I show you this before? To keep them all separated. Put them back in all in different locations. And then we'll shuffle them up again. Ow, my head hurts. Everything. This is just so... It's like devastating. It's the worst thing to freaking do to kids. You know, they're my dreams. I mean, they, you know, they could just come and kill me. Why not? Like, that's what it feels like. I mean, I was told, you know, 40 acres in the back, I could disappear and nobody would go miss me. Oh, he's got so many connections, I could disappear and it wouldn't even be traced back to him. So I'm going to keep talking, right? Because, you know, you got this stuff out there. It's another kind of a safety plan for me, too. Because I don't trust him. I don't trust him. Not even one little bit. After the experiences I've had, oh, I am not stupid. And I am not naive. I see more than I say. I know more than I show. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've survived everything till now. I got some strong self. That's the secret. That's the secret. That's me, right there. That's right. Inside here, I see big moose. Not scared of nothing. I'll take on that Mack truck. Damn right. I ain't fucking budging. Pardon my language, excuse me, but I'm serious. I am so freaking serious. It's the last straw, man. Too far. It's not about me. I don't care what you do to me. I don't care what you do to me. It's children. You don't do this shit to children. You don't make them feel like they have to choose. You don't make them feel like one parent's better than the other. You don't make them feel like, oh my goodness, you have a sick parent. Oh, you poor child. You don't treat them. Oh. Woo, 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 woo. Let's get some flame in there. All right, let's blow, 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 blow. Burn it. Burn it. No. There we go. Is there a fire over there? Oh, you can't really see it today. There is one. You can see kind of mountains around it anyways. Anyways. Okay. Let's get in there. Let's just get in there. Thanks for listening. There's a Therapy Thursdays. You know, you wanna just unload, get some stuff off your chest. Here you go. Go for it. Type it all out there. That's fine. We call back all of our energies from the east, the path of illumination and clarity, place of fire, place of man. Calling back all of our energies from the south. That's the water, the emotions, the place of childhood, innocence. Calling back all of our energies from the west. That's the earth, the physical, the woman, place of introspection. Calling back all of our energies from the north. That's the mental, the air, the wisdom years. And we walk our red road, our earth walk goes from the north. That's the fertility, right? We're born, we're conceived in these little bitty babies, right? We grow up into those wisdom years. Hopefully we don't have adults fighting and confusing us, but you know, every child is touched by that in some way, I think. Right? We go up there and we tap into that gentleness and know that nurturingness, right? That we see that our strength, the wisdom is that our strength is in our vulnerabilities, right? And when we're softer, more open, right? It's easier to feel that love or whatever that is, right? If we harden ourselves up, it's not gonna get in there, right? Hopefully that's the wisdom. Softness is the true strength. Right? And east to west is the blue road of spirit. Aggressiveness. Yeah. Humanity is aggressive. Spirit is not. Spirit is there, and we can tap into that. And sometimes we need to get aggressive on these thoughts that we have, but not in a way. See, what you resist persists, right? You want assertiveness and not aggression, but you know, right? Body can be aggressive when it's fighting off that sickness. You know, when fever goes up, then the body's doing its job. So sometimes, right, spirit says, let me take over. You're feeling that aggressive, you're feeling frustrated, give it up. Well, let me do that for you. It's there. East to west, the blue road of spirit. You know, the creator is a generous protector. I mean, that's what we need. That's what we need to be to our children. You know, it's not keep them away from everything. Generous protector. Generously let them go and explore, but we're protected. We give them boundaries and guidelines to explore in, right? Give them that soft place to fall. I miss my kids. That's just one way to kill somebody without leaving a body. Right? When they say they're going to kill you. Excuse me. I was going to say I'm sorry. I'm not sorry for loving my children so much. And for missing them so much. You know, like, take the rest, the adults, whatever. They're adults. My kids, but you know what? I didn't have them for me. I wanted to bring beautiful people into the world. Right. That's what I wanted to leave more than anything. Children, beautiful people, and they are. They are beautiful people. Too bad some ugly ones sinking their teeth in them. Ugly ones that look like beautiful ones, right? They put on such a beautiful mask. Such a beautiful mask. When it slips, it's hideous, man. Fucking hideous at heart. Sorry. You know what we're gonna do right now? Moon is emotion. I'm just gonna take one of these out. We're gonna read this card just to start us off here. Just to start us off here, right? Moon's emotions and healings. I haven't had them out. Moon, a woman, right? Because I don't want to be tainting all of this and have this. Well, I know I'm not the only one to go in, so I'm not gonna. It's not tainting it, right? Who else is having feelings like this? Who else is struggling? I know I'm definitely not the first mother to have her children removed from her care when there was absolutely no reason for it. When somebody else had a prettier talk and can bat their eyes prettier and, you know, is more of a charmer. When I'm just real, I'm in the moment. I'm not trying to paint a picture. This is me. What you see is what you get. Ain't no freaking hiding. Ain't no masks unless I'm going out for Halloween or going to a costume party. Doesn't happen very much, though. You know, there's others trying to hide their shit. I mean, fuck. Pardon my language. I'm sorry. Please excuse me. We'll get to these emotions. Woohoo! Let me see if I can do this. Just the one here from these moon cards. Thank you, Creator. All my relations. Help me and somebody else. There we go. I'm going to take this one right off the top. There was 3 that came out there. Oh, look at that, right? And I'm going to read this one. And it's the number 3 on the back. Right, okay. Well, let's see. Where can I put that? Right there. That's fine. How about that? Right there. You want to be able to see it, huh? Yeah, there we go. That's beautiful. These are beautiful cards. I didn't use them much. 3. Number 3, pregnancy, symbol of fertility and abundance. When the fertility and abundance, not happening here unless it's immaculate. Well, been years here. A time of creation of new life inside the woman's temple, the womb. This is the first and original home of the soul for 9 months of creation. Pregnancy is the origins of development in the place of nourishment from the womb's waters. The amniotic fluid. These waters contain lunar knowledge, wisdom coming from the moon. Here, there is direct connection to the mother, a new soul in a new womb, a wise and developing field of consciousness that contains the ancient cosmic knowledge and experience of many incarnations and lives past. Whew! Womb within a womb, within a womb, within a womb, within. In the ancient customs of our lunar culture and rituals, it is believed that a baby that is yet to be born is made up of moon's blood. And for this reason, a pregnant woman does not menstruate. Both pregnancy and monthly periods were believed to be directly affected by the moon. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So, right, this is fertility. There's something in there about to be birth, right? We go through these gestation periods. So what's happening in your life too? And this here too. What are my kids going through? Time over there. Maybe it is that balance. I don't know. I know how hard it is on me. I know what I have lived through. Okay. This is not, and I see what's happening in front of me. Like, I live in my fantasy and go vicariously, but I live in both worlds. I am fully in tune with what's happening, right? For my whole life. Grounded, good head on her shoulders, all of that. There's only just a couple that said these other things, but we talked about that before. You can hear all these beautiful compliments. You get one negative thing, and then that's the thing that sticks with you. So there was just a couple people. So this is like the minority of people in my life. But what a big effect it has, right? Because the value we place on those people's opinions or, you know, the way they look at us, the way we take on their views of us. When there's so many more out there going, no, this is you and this is who you see yourself as. But these other ones, so if they're, right, so look at that. Look at that. Right? Look at those messages. Why? People constantly criticize and put you down. What is that? That's something in them, not you, okay? That's them probably projecting their shit on you. Right? They say, right, if you're in relationships and they keep accusing you of cheating or whatever they're accusing you of is probably something they're doing themselves. Right? Well, there we go. Your art is your shield and power. Art is your shield and power. Right, let me put that on there too. Maybe in front. Yeah, I'm going to put it in front of there. Art is your shield and power. We're just going to leave that in there. Ah, fine. We want to go back in there. Fine. We put it back in. Art is your shield and power. Passion. What do you tap into? What brings you to life? What can you just get lost in where you lose track of time? Right? That's your art. Just let me get through here. Right, that's a long one. Therapy Thursdays. Woohoo. Tough. I was wailing yesterday. That was a really, really tough one. Had to take them back, and I didn't even know. Right? Didn't even know. I'm left in the dark about where they're living. You know? You don't send it through the kids. You don't use the kids as messengers. But whatever. Right? How is that responsible parenting? And it's not even in their same friggin' school district, so you're going to shift their kids' whole lives. For what? Because you've got a vendetta? Because you're feeling spiteful? That's exactly what it is, and you flippin' know it, and I know it. Oh, I know it. I know. Maybe nobody else sees. I know. I know. Whew! Excuse me. Right? I'm giving birth to myself, right? I'm being reborn into my full whole self. That's right. That big guy in me's coming out. Okay. Oh, let's go with that woman energy and this creativeness that's coming up before we get to that. Let's do this way, right? And then he's balancing to get to that. Let's do it that way today. Oh, that's woman energy, the creativity. Helping us through this. So we're all going through stuff. I'm not the only one. I'm sure you have similar feelings about something in your life, maybe. Might not be the same situation. Or at some point in your life, whatever, right? We can all relate to these. We're human. These are human emotions. I'm having human emotions. Right? Yeah, I get human emotions. We all do. Are you a human? Yeah, you get human emotions. Do all of them. You'll be able to, all of them. We might not like all of them, but we'll feel all of them. How do you feel about that, right? What options do you take? Or opinions. I always read that as opinions. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. You don't need to see everybody's asshole. You don't need to know everybody's opinion. And do you cling to your opinions? Or are you open-minded? Do you share? Do you talk about that? Do you talk about what's going on? You know, have you tried talking? And that's just not doing it. Sometimes talking doesn't work. Sometimes we get too many options and then it's too confusing and then we don't know what to do. Well, we need to integrate. We're looking at these options. Look at the past options that we've taken, to inform our future decisions. What is that? And integrate everything that we've gone through. Right? Like I say, this is one way to look at it. My kids is being stolen from me. And the other way to look at it is this is a balancing time for them to integrate all parts of themselves because they're half me, they're half their dad too. But they're all them, and that's what I tell them. And I don't want them to not like any parts of themselves, right? So even if I've slipped up, because I am a human, and when you're being beaten down, when shit's being thrown at you, and you're not fighting, you're not a fighter, you're standing up to say, hey, stop throwing shit at me, and then you're being accused of, whatever that is, I don't know. Whoo! I don't know what their lessons are, what their journeys are, right? And still, I have viewpoint and option, what I think is best for my kids. I want to teach them how to know what's best for themselves, how to integrate that all themselves. Not so they go to somebody else asking, what should I do, what should I do? I don't want to set my kids up to be manipulated. There's been enough of that their whole freaking lives. Been enough of that. Truth, openness, no hiding. Only manipulation is clay and paint. We don't manipulate people's emotions. That's the worst, most despicable thing. Most despicable thing. Right, might as well go out and beat somebody, leave physical marks, whatever, but you go friggin' be so despicable to try and crazy make somebody. It's your own ego. Anyways, excuse me. Right? Yes, I have some strong feelings. I'm a human. I'm a mama bear. They're not doing what's best for my children. It's the children that will suffer the most. I'm hurting for them. Of course, my body. That's stress on my body. What would happen if I dropped dead? Died from this broken heart? Yeah, you guys all think about that? No, because nobody wants to think about the physical issues I'm going through. They'd rather just say it's all in my head. I got medical documentation, right? Medical documentation, doctors, right? Neurologists. All right, that's all in my head. I just made it all up. These people don't really exist. No. And the ones that believe it too, that's the thing. People are going to say whatever they're going to say. Whatever, I don't care what people say. So many people believe them. Do that people really know you? No. But seeking and finding. If you want to go and seek and find the truth and integrate all the stories and find out what's really there. Right? Right here, this takes the seed, the sperm, it comes together, the blood. Oh man, it just grows. If you want to look for that reflection, you want to see the truth, then you need to look for it. You need to actively go and look for it. You don't just sit there and go, oh yeah, I'm just going to take your word for it, man. Especially when kids are involved. If you're taking a stand and you think you're standing up for kids, are you sure? Are you absolutely sure? Right, this is what we got to do. You need to have some boundaries too. Need to have some frickin' boundaries. What if you're not involved in those children's life? You're looking from the outside. You see a little snapshot. Did you see a piece of chicken and a pot of cold gravy and a child's lunch and not even get the whole story on that? That mom fought with that kid about putting in a healthy lunch and all that? Are you taking a little snippet? Are you taking words from somebody trying to paint a picture and believing that it's truth? Because you see something that, oh, that might be. Because you know what? People get set up. Oh, lots, right? Even like when we're kids. It's, you know, even kids can be more mature than these friggin' adults. You know, that when they sit there, I'm not touching you. I didn't even touch her and she hit me. Oh, yeah, I went through that. That's the thing. I'm a very calm person. It does take a lot. It takes a lot. Because you know what? I'm afraid to hurt somebody. I'm afraid of that anger so much. I'm afraid it's going to hurt somebody. So it takes a lot. It takes a lot. But then when you've been weak, I'm a human. In pain, tired, kept, right? I'm a relaxed person. I've been around these high-strung people for so long that it just like, so you get this, oh my goodness, you know, I see my Aunt Gladys and my Aunt Grace and all that shaking. I'm thinking, my goodness, that's the nerves being shot because there's always these loud voices, all this booming, and not too many time for quiet that you're just always like, oh my gosh. And that's what my body is doing. Even when my heart's calm, my breathing's calm, my body is like, oh my God. Right? It triggered panic attacks in me where I couldn't breathe, right? Then I'm going for lung testing. I'm going for this. All this is the hardest in my whole life. And I'm still here. And I ain't going nowhere. It's just making me stronger. Oh, how far you want to take it? It's already gone too far. Excuse me. Right. Let's be using our voices. Look at me. I'm using my voice. This little quiet, shy little rabbit over here. No way. Messing with my children. That's enough. So, we're seeking that truth. We're making sure we have these healthy boundaries. And those ones that crossed our boundaries or are not happy about our boundaries, those are the ones benefiting from us not having them. So just putting down some boundaries can help you just naturally clear out that circle. Right? Can naturally clear off those ones that were not there for good intentions. Having some strong boundaries, right? That don't keep you blocked in, right? That lets you go and explore. But it keeps you safe, you know? So you're tuned in, right? You're tuned in. Tapped in, tuned in, turned on. You're listening and you're integrating. An alligator doesn't jump right away. It takes everything in before it makes that move, right? Baby's got to grow to a certain point before it comes out, right? There's things that need to happen. So we need to have those boundaries there as we're growing, as we're taking care and healing ourselves here. But we don't heal ourselves, do we? No, we have to open up to that flow. Oh, excuse me. Well, 33:45 it says over there. Right, oh. That's where it wants to split then. Oh, there we go. It's okay. The drumming, the internal timing, right? We feel it inside. We get that excitement starts building up, inspiration, and then we'll have that call to action and we go, right? We feel that in that timing. That's right, right? Like I just said, the alligator waits for that time, waits for that internal timing that says now, right? Jumps out and gets his prey. Alligator's also very patient. you know, and rolling with the punches. It'll take its prey, and it takes it down to the bottom, and it'll roll with that, and roll. That's how it, right? That's called rolling with the punches. That's what they say. Until, you know, the prey's. And then that patients, they will go and stuff their prey underneath a log at the bottom of the water to tenderize that meat. So then they have to wait for them to be tenderized. So look at that patience. Let's integrate that. Let's learn these medicines that can help us tune into our internal timing, right? When that gets us in touch with our life force. 4, 5, look at that, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we had the 8, 10. That internal timing, get in touch with our life force. What, you know, what gets our heart beating, right? When can we feel that? You know, when you feel your heart pounding in your chest. You know, there's times when it's good. There's times when it's that fear, right? Get the heck out of here. What is that for you? So this is what we're doing. We're integrating the viewpoints and options that we've had throughout our life. Okay, let's look at it this way. Let's look at it that way, right? Things that are happening in our life, integrate what's going on there right now. Different ways we can look at that. And what is this telling us? What is this here to teach us, right? If we feel caught up, and we tap in, go to the Creator, right? Okay, what are you trying to teach me here? What is this reflecting to me? What is this situation, this person, this thing in my life reflecting back to me? What is it about? What am I about to give birth to here? What is that? Or what are you about to birth into this world through me? I don't know. Painted face, that's self-expression. And look I didn't split it with, so, the original source. So I'm going to do this because the animal medicine's over here. There we go. That's the way it wanted to be split today. The original source is a generous protector, and it helps us with that self-expression because we are made in the image and likeness of our divine creator, right? So let that work through us and be fully holy us, fully holy and true, just the way the creator made you, huh? Just the way the creator made you. That original source up there is our generous protector. Wait. Knocking everything over again. And there's just this, that's a thing in my, I don't know if it's like nails down the chalkboard, but there's like this weird vibe. And I go, it feels weird, and my body doesn't feel like it's working properly. I'm tired. Emotions take a lot out of you, don't it? Hey, how about you? You ever had, you know, you have a good cry and you feel like you just ran a marathon, like you just feel like exhausted, right? Oh, yeah, I know, I hear ya. It's not easy. We keep doing it. We'll keep doing it. Beautiful beings. We'll get there. Eventually. Ow. That's hurting. I've been doing a lot of writing. Because that's something that's always been healing for me. My art, my writing, reading. But it hurts, right? It causes, you know, the pain. And then it goes up here. So this is all tighter and blah, 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 blah. Wah. I'm not trying to whine and complain here. I'm sorry. Excuse me. But it's Therapy Thursday. So I'm letting it out, man. You're not the only one going through this stuff. Here we go, the talking stick and options, right? We aim high. Aim high for those options, right? So it's alligator. So he can drag them in. Doesn't just grab something close here, right? He can get that big gazelle in there, whatever that is. I don't know. So we aim high. We're reflecting. We're aiming high. Like these options, we can aim for these higher options. Not just, I'm going to grab this one because it's right there in my reach. Right? Sometimes we go for that, but sometimes we got to aim higher. Right? The sweetest fruit's at the top of the tree. I don't know, right? Or are we just going to go gather what's on the ground, not ones that are rotten, whatever. So aim higher. Hey, you might miss your mark, but you'll never get there if you don't aim for it, right? Aim high. Sure, you might miss it, but maybe you'll land on something just exactly where you were supposed to be. I don't know. What's that saying to you? Right? Then we can go inside. That's what we do, right? We take this action, we reflect, we're going to aim high in our mind, then we take that action. We go out and seek and find that, whatever, within our boundaries. Right? Seeking and finding those boundaries. How are we limiting ourselves, right? Creator had this unlimited vision for us. How are we limiting ourselves, right? So we're noticing needs. Are we noticing our needs? Are we right? Are we taking our needs and placing them on others? Are we noticing, and like we were talking earlier, saying, I have this to offer. This is what I perceive you need. So, and I have it to offer. And you go, well, thank you, but no, that's not what I need. We don't get upset with them about that. So we can notice those needs. But hey, we don't know everybody's needs. We can notice somebody's needs, but we don't know what their needs are. So we need to act from noticing that need and asking, taking that action to ask and know the boundaries, know our own boundaries. We don't cross somebody else's boundaries either, right? If they want something to do, they want to do it themselves, let them do it themselves. That just flashed to mind. I wanted to do my own tune-up on my Volkswagen Panagon. And I saw in there the cords were not crossed when I was changing the spark plugs and stuff like that. I was looking at that and I wrote down, because you got to get all the timing correct and all that stuff. So I did that. And then somebody come out, you know who you are. And they did it, and we ended up blowing the van. Had me turn it on, and I knew you don't turn this on unless all your timing wires are hooked up on the right spark plugs and the firing order. You got to know the firing order and blah, blah, blah. I looked that all up. I was ready. Then we blew the engine. So, you know what, right? You notice the needs. Yes, the van needs this. But hey, I needed to do that myself. I really wanted to do it myself. So, that was crossing a boundary. When somebody says, no, I don't need that, yet you keep pushing that on them, then, hey, right? Right? You notice the needs. You don't know what their needs are. Hey, I'm noticing. Is this actually what you need? Right? That's the healing power. There we go. That's the strength card. Flip those up so I don't end up shuffling again. Right? That's the strength, harmony, and balance. Isn't that what we started out with the week? How's that going for you now this Thursday? This Therapy Thursdays. You seeing how we're all connected? You're nurturing that divine feminine inside of you. Nurturing those littles. Right? Respecting where we have come from. Right? Our human mothers, our earth mother, right? Father Sky, Mother Earth, however you want to look at that we're all connected, beautiful rainbows we all are, warriors, connected to all. We all belong here. We can all share our medicines. We all share each other because we all share this space. We all share this place. Right? And we heal in our own time. We're not healing ourselves. We need to open up to that. We've got enough strength. Now it's time to ask for that courage. That courage to act from the strength. To keep our boundaries. To know which boundaries are holding us in. Right? And release and heal what's held us back. To have that courage to dream and envision and wander when we get that call to action. So we actually take that action. How many of us stick here, right? Just dream, envisioning, wandering in our minds, but we don't actually get out there. Right? That's the peace and the peacemaker. The mediation. If we don't get out there, right? Interfacing the world. This was the gift I was given that I have to share. But if you're not putting it out there, right? You're not putting it out there. How are they going to know? How's that one? Maybe there's only one person that you could help. Maybe that person is desperately needing your help. But you don't put it out there. You keep it all inside. How are they going to know? How are you going to help that one person that's been waiting for you? Right? Or just been needing you. Maybe they don't even know they're waiting for you. You don't even put it out there. You don't even interact with anybody. The peacemaker interfacing with the world. If we want to hide out, right? There's so many of us, the hippies and all that, want the peace-loving world, but yet don't want to go into society. But how do we bring that peace into the world if we're not even going to be part of that world? Right? What's that? Mediation, peacemaker, finding that way. It's the Hierophant in the traditional deck. So that is about traditions and structures, and sometimes we need to change those up. What is that for you? What's that all saying to you, beautiful beings? All right, there's enough Therapy Thursdays for today. So have a wonderful one. Thank you so much. You see that? Like, I feel your vibes, and just to let that out. So, right? If it works for you, you got cards, just anything. Writing, paint, whatever. Get tuned in, tapped in, and turned on. And let that healing pour through you from that original source. In tune with your own timing, your own life force. Integrate all your lessons, all the options you've had and have taken, right? And see how they created this unlimited vision of you, right? And that you're free. You're protected. You're so protected in being yourself. Fully, holy, and true. And you're loved just as you are. Right? If nobody else is telling, I do. I love you just as you are. Just as you are. Biggest heart hugs ever. Thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do. You know it. This world needs you. Fully, holy, truly you. Because nobody shines like you can. Love you. Ouch. Okay, let me get my pen then. Then I need an extra extension. Love you.